What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video as I do a match review to this game tonight as England beat Serbia by just the solitary goal, 1-0. It finished courtesy of a Jude Bellingham strike. We were going to get into it. I'm going to share my thoughts. I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys, as I always am on this channel, to be honest with you. I'm not holding back. You know, if you don't like what I say, then don't watch me again. You know what I mean? And that's that's just the way I am. You know, I will always say what I think. But yeah, I mean, look, we won the game. Just talking about the lineup first of all. Obviously, it was right, obviously, with Gay partnering John Stones at the back. Luke Shaw was on the bench, not fit enough to start, so Kieran Trippier and Kyle Walker on those right and left back positions, respectively. And John Pickford, obviously, in goal for us. As I said, Trent Alexander-Arnold coming into the two holding midfield roles in midfield. I'll share my thoughts on his performance tonight a bit later on. But yeah, Declan Rice started alongside him. Then you had Bukayo Saka, Jude Bellingham, and Phil Foden with Harry Kane up top. Now, guys, look, we're going to get into the game. Like I say, please do drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and comment your thoughts down below on this performance as well, and this result. But what can I say, guys? It's just another day, another horrible performance under this clueless manager. And I keep telling people he's clueless. And the fact that people still sit there and defend him and come up with every excuse under the book and then just tell me whenever people say anything of negative, the negative about Southgate, by the way, because people don't like the truth. Yeah, that's the problem. People don't like the truth. Yeah, Southgate will continue to fail this nation. He will continue to do it. He's done it for 8 years. What people keep saying to me is oh, you know, look at the stats. He's the best manager we've ever had. And I'm just thinking, like, what on earth are you talking about? Seriously? Are you telling me that we have got to semi-finals, finals because of Gareth Southgate? Is that what you're telling me? Because let's rewind a bit. When he got the job, what did he actually have in the... What credit did he have in the bank when he got that job in England? Managing his national team. What credit did he have? Apart from playing for England before, he hadn't done anything as a manager. He only got the job. Tell you why, he only got the job because he had people in the FA that he was best mates with, and he's a yes man. That's why he got the job. So let me just remind you that before anybody starts saying all this nonsense about, oh, he's the most successful manager we've ever had, whatever, you know, to get into semi-finals and finals, apparently success, by the way. Anyway, this video will be very, very ranty. I do apologise, guys, but so much to get off my chest tonight. But yeah, just going back to the football, look, I thought we started okay. I don't think it was great. I think the tempo to the game was just lacking over the 90 minutes. No intensity. You know, I think in the second half, by the way, that was atrocious, that second half. But like I said, the first half wasn't much better. Yes, okay, we scored, obviously, to talk about the goal. Obviously, Saka takes on his man, obviously tries to get the ball in, it deflects off a Serbian player, and then Bellingham, he drops to Bellingham kindly, and he's not going to miss from there. Jude Bellingham slots in from his head, and yeah, great goal, to be honest with you, really good finish. And yeah, Jude Bellingham was outstanding, by the way, tonight, absolutely incredible. But yeah, the goal, great. But then, what do we do? What do we do after the goal? Just guess. What have we done under Southgate for years and years since he took the job? Sit back. Or, yeah, just sit back. It's all right. It's fine. We got the goal. What did we do against Italy in that final? We got scored the goal, sat back. Look what happened. Lessons are never learnt by this manager. If you want to call him that, because I think it's an insult to call him a manager, by the way, because he has no credentials to be a manager, in my opinion. Not because I don't like him. I've seen it, 8 years of this, and not once has he learned. Just stubborn tactics, whatever tactic. In fact, I think the tactics tonight were just hoofing it upfield. That's what it looked like. But just being stubborn, selections, substitutes, everything. Just absolutely awful. But yeah, I thought Martin Gay had a great game tonight. I think, people were kind of going into this game questioning him a bit, and I think to myself, look, just lay off him a bit. Martin Gay is a great player. Just because he's not at one of the bigger clubs in the Premier League doesn't mean he's not a great player. He's done fantastic for Palace, this season, and he's merited that spot in the team. And yeah, I thought he looked solid tonight. Let's talk about Kyle Walker, by the way, because I think Kyle Walker wasn't that great tonight. He wasn't. And because he's at Man City, he's amazing, he's all this, yeah. He was awful tonight. I don't think he played that well at all, personally. I don't. I think if you look at his form for City, in the Premier League, he wasn't that great either. Even City fans have said it, not that I know many, but from the consensus of what I've seen, Kyle Walker didn't have the best seasons, so he's not got a place in the team on merit. He's got a place in the team because of his reputation. Again, not great. Kieran Trippier had a few dodgy moments. Again, to be fair, he's playing out of position. He did okay. And yeah, let's get to the DM position. Obviously, Trent Alexander-Arnold did start in that central defensive midfield role, and to be honest with you, Southgate did try it, but for me, just didn't work for me. Just didn't work at all. I'm not convinced at all by it. I think Trent just seemed to lack that physicality. Not only that, gave away the ball so many times. I just wasn't overly convinced by that performance. I don't think you could tell he hadn't played in that position much. Put it that way. He just didn't seem to know what to do. So yeah, no, I don't think that's worked. So that has to change in the next game for me. But like I say, tried it, didn't work. He's got to change it now. If he keeps it, then it wouldn't surprise me, to be fair, with this manager. But yeah, if he keeps it, then just sums it up. Declan Rice, yeah, did all right in parts. A bit, sometimes get the ball away a bit, but no, okay performance by him. Let's talk about Phil Foden. He was terrible tonight. He was awful. And he was awful against Iceland, but he stayed on the pitch for the full 90 minutes. Surprise, surprise. Again tonight, he was awful. He was giving the ball away. Wasn't doing much with it. To be fair, Foden is more effective down the middle, isn't he? He's not really, when you don't utilise players in correct positions, this is what happens. It doesn't, So Foden was awful on that left-hand side, and how he stayed on for the 90 minutes, I have no idea. How. Just utterly clueless decision to keep him on and take off certain individuals that he did take off, which we're going to get into. Jude Bellingham, absolutely outstanding player. He's just an incredible player, isn't he? Never feel like he's going to lose it when he has it. You just feel safe, don't you, when he has the ball? So he got a goal as well, great finish. Obviously trying to create, find a pass in behind at times. But look, Bellingham, I think he was the man of the match for me tonight. I think he was very good. Saka did very well actually when he did very well tonight, to be honest with you. So he did get the assist for the goal. I think he was constantly causing problems when we did decide to go forward, of course, because under this style of play, we don't seem to go forward as much as we should be doing. It's mostly negative approach, as we've been accustomed to now. And Harry Kane, I think Harry Kane was quite quiet in the first half. Second half, he came into it. I think, but he obviously had that big chance as well, courtesy of Jared Bowen's cross into the penalty area, which was a great cross from the right. Obviously, Kane hit the post, hit the bar from his header that he had. His link-up play was fantastic in the second half, drawing those fouls that he always does. So, yeah, great in that aspect, but not the best performance from him. Now let's talk about the substitutions, guys, because I just couldn't believe. Well, to be fair, nothing surprises me anymore under Fraudgate. To be honest with you, doesn't. Bringing off Trent Alexander-Arnold, who does he bring on? The obvious choice was probably Kobe. Obviously Kobe Mainoo. An amazing season at Man United, and what does he do? He goes and puts Conor Gallagher in that DM position. And I think so. What on earth are you actually doing? It's as if he likes to wind up the England supporters. It's as if he loves it. But yeah, Conor Gallagher, what an uninspiring substitution that was. But again, I go back to it, the timing of it. He made his first substitution in the 69th minute. We had started the second half dreadfully. We were on the back foot. Nothing was seemingly happening. And he waits until the 69th minute to make his first substitution. Serbia had made 4 by that point, by the way. 4. So, honestly, just madness. Like I said, I would have brought Kobe Mainoo on. Conor Gallagher, I don't think he's that great in that DM position, to be honest with you. He's better further forward. Conor Gallagher doesn't really offer you much though either, to be honest with you. He just offers you legs, energy. That's all he offers you. He doesn't offer much else. That's the truth. He took off Saka, which I thought was again another strange decision. Phil Foden should have come off. It was clear who should have come off. Saka had a brilliant game. Okay, to be fair, Saka has been injured, so you don't want to. But again, it doesn't matter though, does it? You're taking off your best players and keeping players on that have been absolutely atrocious. And this is what's happened time and time again under this manager. But yeah, to be fair, when Bowen came on, I thought he did well. Like I say, he did set up a chance for Kane, who obviously hit the bar. So yeah, he looked quite lively when he came on. And Jude Bellingham came off in the 86th minute for Kobe Mainoo, who, yeah, obviously didn't get much game time tonight. Should have come on earlier instead of Conor Gallagher. But yeah, Bellingham came off. Obviously, again, don't understand why he brought him off personally. Yes, okay, just to rest him a bit. But the game hadn't been won by that point. So, okay, Kobe Mainoo came on and did well. But yeah, no, I just feel complete. Yes, we won the game, and I'm not going to sit here. It's as if we lost. I get that. I get this kind of vibe to the video. It does feel like we've just lost. But I look at the bigger picture, guys. I do, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I was happy. I think it's always about getting the result first game, but I'm not gonna use that as an excuse, because now we've had a look at we've watched the game tonight. We can still reflect on it. We got the result. Yeah, we did. But if we look at further down the tournament, we play like that, then we're out. We're going out. Playing as badly as we did in that second half. We were lucky that we didn't concede. Serbia was literally dominating us. I'm not being disrespectful to Serbia. They have got some good players, but we're being dominated by Serbia. Just think when we come up against these bigger nations like your France, your Spain, Germany, even Italy. I don't care what anyone says. Italy is still, all these teams, Portugal, all these teams, they're just gonna run rings around us and punish us. Serbia didn't really threaten much tonight, to be honest with you. Did have a few shaky moments. Serbia only managed 1 shot on target all game. They had 6 shots. We had 5 shots, 3 on target. But yeah, I go back to it, and I don't want to keep going on about this, but another reason why we aren't winning the Euros, and I'm going to say it straight, we aren't winning the Euros, and if you think we're going to win the Euros, you're delusional. That's it. Because when the match isn't going your way, because that's what happens in football, you don't get your own way all the time. You have to have that nous and that tactical ability to change it and make a change. Be proactive in your substitutes. I don't see any of that in Southgate. He's not proactive enough.
everybody could see in the 60th minute, even the 55th minute, 10 minutes into the second half, nothing was changed. We started the half awful, and he waited until nearly the 70th minute to make a change. Honestly, the guy has not got a clue. I don't care what anyone says. I am sick and tired of this manager taking this group of players that, by the way, are unbelievable footballers, and he still can't do anything with this side because he hasn't got the managerial, the tactical knowledge, ability, whatever you want to say. He just isn't. He's a bang average manager, and the fact that he's got this job in the first place all those years ago, 8 years ago now, is madness. But look, we got the win. I feel like I've lost. I feel like we've lost, to be honest with you. Not happy with it. Not happy with the performance. Certainly not. And improvements have to be made. I'm not expecting improvements to be made though. I think a few changes need to happen in the next game. But again, stubborn Southgate won't change it, no doubt. He'll keep Foden in there, let him play another 90 minutes. No matter how badly he plays, he'll still be in there. Who cares? So yeah, no, guys, it has been a bit of a ranty video tonight, and I've had quite a few things to get off my chest. I think, like I say, Bellingham played fantastically well tonight. Man of the match for me. Saka quite close to man of the match for me as well. But apart from Bellingham, Saka, I think Gay did well. Nice did well. Apart from those couple, the rest were awful. Pickford did alright, to be fair. He did make a few made a save from the only shot on target he got. But yeah, look, we started the Euros with a win. Top of the group now, obviously Denmark and Slovenia drew their game before we played. So we're top of the group, but I'll go back to it. I'm sorry to say it's going to end in yet another disappointment. The fact that FA have come out and said as well, the FA have come out and said, don't worry, Southgate, your job's safe, don't worry. It's absolutely madness. Any FA around the world, or whatever they call them around in each country, any football governing body who obviously takes, who's obviously in control of the manager, the national team manager. Any other board would have got rid of Southgate by now. If it was any other nation, he wouldn't have lasted as long as he did in the FA. The FA clearly have no regard for the fan base, have no idea, just happy to keep, the best mate in a job. Don't worry about England. It's fine. Don't worry about the successes of the team. He got to semi-finals and the final, guys, so it's fine. Don't worry. Sorry to upset the Southgate lovers tonight, but this is another prime example of him wasting another tournament under this clueless guy, and that's it. That's it's as simple as that. And for me, the only hope of him going is if he walks at the end of the Euros, and after another disappointment at the Euros, I think he will walk. Hopefully he's not stubborn in that as well, because I think he's just going to do everybody a favour. We want to watch our national team and enjoy watching it. There's been so many fans disengaged with watching England because of this guy, and people still make excuses for him. So, look, I've waffled on enough. I didn't want to rant and do it, but I did have quite a lot to say tonight. Like I said, we move to the next game. Hopefully better performance, but who knows? Who knows what'll happen? But guys, please make sure you do smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I can't speak. And comment your thoughts on the game. England 1, Serbia 0 to kick off our Euro campaign in very uninspiring Southgate style. Anyway, guys, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon.